The time to be grieved. That is the time for you that is not grieved to comfort. The time that your husband is angry, that is not the time for you to be angry. The time that your wife is angry, that is not the time for you to be angry. The time that your partner is wrong, is doing things wrongly, that is not the time for you to also do things wrongly. And you will not say, it's not because that you did this thing to me. It's because that you said these words to me. That is why I said this big word to you. It's because you said I should shut up. That's why I tell you, get out. We do see these things, Christians do say it, The time of sadness, the time of grief, the time of lamentation, it is not the time for you that is not lamenting to laugh. If you cannot comfort at that time, just allow it to be. If you cannot exhort at that time, just allow that person to be. God has actually prepared the season of life for us as children of God to understand process and to walk in process. Because anything that is not processed cannot really last or cannot last long. It takes a good process to get a good product or produce. Ask the baker, the boulangerie or boulangerie, I don't know how they call it. Boulangerie. Ask them. They will tell you that there are some times that their hands get burned. But you that is eating the bread, you'll be complaining, they didn't put too much of butter. If you know what these people go through. Seasons of life, we should understand it as Christians so that we can grow in the Lord, so that we can accommodate each other's weakness, so that we can appreciate the presence of God in our lives, so that we will not look as though that God doesn't exist. And this God is an unjust God. Why will he bless this one and not leave me that is senior to him? Why will he bless me that is even more educated? At least I have my BA or whatever that I have. My education is so cool. Why will he just understand timing? Your time might not be his time, and his time or her time might not be your time. The time to be sick, yes. There was one article I wrote sometime